It's Real Talk with Kelly Wilson, episode 3. Auditions. I love them. They're actually like dating. So if auditions are like dating, LinkedIn is like Tinder. I've never actually been on Tinder, so if I'm saying this wrong, sorry. So I'm on LinkedIn. I post a voiceover project, for example, that I worked on recently, right? And instead of swiping left or right, like I said, I've never been on Tinder, you reach out and you send me a message. We start the conversation. It leads to an audition, which could kind of be like a coffee date, right? So the coffee date is the safe date. It's not the dinner date. It's the safer of the two. It's during the day. No one's picking up anybody. Everyone can clearly see the exits and run away screaming. They can use the old, "Oh, my friend called me. There's an emergency" issue, right? You can jump out easily. It's safe. So at this point, maybe you think I sound good. There's an attraction. But am I crazy? Are you crazy? That's what the audition or the date is for, right? So during this date or audition, we're both trying to figure out stuff, right? We're trying to figure out things about each other. So during the audition, you're trying to figure out if my voice is going to fit your project, right? I mean, that's kind of the biggie. But also, you're feeling me out to try to see what does my studio really sound like? How long is it going to take for me to respond back to you? How long is it going to take for me to actually get the audio back to you? Do I ask good questions? Do I seek clarification? Do I self-direct well? Do I give you multiple takes? Do I actually give you what you say you want? How's my audio production, if that's the way we go? How do I interpret the script? How do I deliver the audio to you? How do I follow up? Am I annoying to work with? Do I ask stupid questions? Am I crazy? Do I mess up? And if I do mess up, how do I handle it? Because here's the deal, we're all humans. Messing up is never the goal, right? But I'm all about what happens in the recovery. Do I say sorry and move on? And do you handle it well? Okay? So that's what you're trying to figure out about me. But here's the deal. I'm also trying to figure out what's going on with you. Do you communicate well? And if I do mess up, how do you handle that? And if you are a meanie butt, I have a 6-year-old, we say meanie butt. Do I want to work with someone who's a meanie butt? It really does go both ways. How do you handle revisions? Are you looking for quality or just a transaction? Garbage in, garbage out. I'm not about garbage. I'm about quality. So, I want to make sure I'm working with the right people. What kinds of projects do you work on? If it's something that I personally love or am stoked about, which is usually like children's education, which doesn't always happen that way. It doesn't have to happen, but it is kind of fun. Also, when I'm working with new people, I'm trying to figure out, could I refer this person to one of my voiceover friends if they're looking for a guy? I have friends, right? But I don't want to refer my friends to bad clients. You do the same thing. So yeah, an audition is to see if I can pull off the job or not. But it's also a laid-back way to see if we both want to work together now and in the future. That's why I love a good audition and a coffee date. But on that note, I am so glad I'm married because real dating is absolutely horrible. That's it. Real Talk with Kelly Wilson. Please do me a huge favor and share this podcast with a friend or a colleague. Anyone who wants to know more about what it's like to hire and work with a voice actor. That's me. I'm Kelly Wilson. Leave a review, rate, and you can join my email community and never miss out on an episode of Real Talk with Kelly Wilson. Visit kellywilsonvo.com/subscribe. And when you do, you'll receive my free gift, which is 5 fantastic voice actors to add to your roster, including myself. All right. Have an awesome day. Bye.